and today I am so excited to be able to share with you a tale. The Rabbit's Wedding is a book. From the outside, it appears to be a fabulous children's book because it is. But the story behind the controversy that centered around this book in Alabama back in the 60s will bring to light on the stage here at Actors Theater of Indiana a tale that today, in some cases, still stands true. Discrimination sadly still exists, and to tell us more about the tale of the Alabama story is one of the actors and the man himself who is responsible for telling us more about this. Ken Jones, if I may start with you, can you talk about this book and the story behind the Alabama story?
Yeah, well, once upon a time there was a children's book about a black rabbit that married a white rabbit. And in 1959 Alabama, when segregation was the law of the land, some people didn't like this book. In fact, a senator wanted the book not just banned, but burned. And he said this should be taken off the shelves and destroyed. And there was a lady librarian who protected this book and many other books. And she happened to be from Indiana, Midwestern stock. She moved to Alabama and became state librarian there. And when this senator said, "I want the book destroyed," she stood up to him at great peril to her life. And that's really the story of Alabama's story.
I love that you brought this story here to Indiana. This is its premiere, correct?
This is the Indiana premiere. I'm thrilled that it's at Actors Theater of Indiana, this beautiful, intimate theater with 200 seats. People are very up close to this story. And the story really is very much a pop-up children's book. It's like children's theater for adults.
Yeah.
So I'm thrilled it's here.
It is a great story to tell, and this is one of the great people responsible for Actors Theater of Indiana. Don Farrell, we had the privilege of meeting you last year. Thank you for inviting us back.
Oh, thank you so much for coming back and your interest in Actors Theater of Indiana and everything we're doing here in Carmel, Indiana.
Well, I think it's great that you're able to bring this story to light, and I think it's great that you get to play the real jerk. I'm giving Don a hard time, but you know what? I love that you have such a wide variety of talent, sir. From singing to acting, you do it all. So the character you play in this case is the senator who was responsible for this fight, right?
Correct. He was a true segregationist, and back in the families of the Civil War, and he was true staunch segregationist, and he saw himself as the hero of his own community, standing up for what he believed in.
Sure.
And he's a complex guy, and I grew up in the South, so I knew a lot of those type of archetypes and people, unfortunately, that were either had various racial leanings that might have been subversive or very overt.
And sometimes it's like you said, it's what you know is what you're raised with. But a story like this can bring to light so many other conversations.
Absolutely.
After an appearance here, I'm hoping that's what happens.
Really, just yesterday we had a talk back with the cast, with Ken, and also a professor, Michael Grossford from IU Bloomington, who's a professor of law and history. It was a wonderful conversation, wonderful to bring our community together, talk. And we could have probably continued the talk back for another 2 hours at least. It was wonderful and engaging, and just a great way for us all to learn and celebrate our differences and learn from each other.
So when can people come to see this here at the Actors Theater of Indiana?
Our performances are Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday through Saturday are 7:30 performances, Sunday matinees at 2 o'clock, and we run through November 17th.
So plenty of time to get here and enjoy this. And a final word I would ask Ken from you would be to say to people about how incredible this theater is, because I know Don doesn't like to brag about himself, but this is an incredible place for people to enjoy this performance.
Yeah, well, Actors Theater of Indiana has built a great reputation for musicals and comedies, and this is really an experiment for them. It's a drama, it's a very funny, highly theatrical drama, but it's a great leap of faith for them, and people are jumping to their feet. I'm super excited to do that. Yeah.
Well, we were able to give away some tickets last week, and we were excited to do that. We're more happy, though, that you've invited us back, like I said, because it is important to spread the Actors Theater of Indiana all across the state, and that's what we've been able to do with you. Will you stick around, because we're going to talk again, if that's okay, about yet another performance that's here, especially this week only for one night, right?
Yes, that's right.
And there's going to be someone, I have a feeling folks out there watching right now who happen to be fans of the Indianapolis Colts might recognize. Yeah, he's a former player, and those who have loved the Colts for all the years are going to recognize him. He's now an actor, and he's going to share with you some things as well about the Actors Theater of Indiana. So stay with us.